Hey, no crap, I not to be sexual, conventional, lizard, or anything to get my YouTube channel taken away from me. I am watching Rosanna Pisano. I can't say her last name. Sorry so much. I love you. She's nerdy nummies. I give every credit to her and the people who work with her. I did not make the video. I had nothing to do with it. All the credit goes to her. I'm just reviewing and reacting and loving because I love her and I love the theme she goes for. She's one of my favorite YouTubers that does cooking. I have like three that I really watch a lot. Her, Drunken Kitchen, and Lord in the Kitchen. Okay, what should I watch next? No, okay, apparently my pillow, which isn't the one I'm supposed to use for this, picked. Thanks for picking. It's Pirates of the Caribbean Chicken Pot Pie Nerdy Nummies, published May 27, 2017, probably to honor the new movie that's out. She does a lot of her stuff based on cartoons, animation, games, other things. I love her, and all credit goes to her. I have nothing to do with her. I wish I did, because she is so awesome. I'm just reacting and reviewing. And I love her
welcome to another Nerdy Nummies. I got so many requests to make something pirate themed, so that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. I personally love Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favorite pirate stories, and I even dressed up. I also got a lot of requests from you guys to make a savory dish and for a new pie recipe, and I thought, let's put all of these things together. Today, let's make a pirate chicken pot pie. Do you get it? A pirate pot pie? Let's get started. We are going to be making a fresh chicken pot pie from scratch, so there was a lot of ingredients. The things you will need to make are...
is like, last time I checked, I don't know how tall she is now, but she was like 4 foot something in the Scream Queens, becoming a horror movie actress.
Will be 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 6 tablespoons of buttermilk, ½ a cup of butter-flavored Crisco, ½ a cup of salted butter, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And then for our pot pie filling, 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of chicken stock, 1 onion, I'm only going to be using half, 4 stalks of celery, 4 carrots, 2 chicken breasts, 1 cup of corn, ½ a cup of peas, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 4 ounces of all-purpose flour. Now, let's put it all together. We're going to start by making our pie dough. The first thing that I'm going to do is add my flour, sugar, and salt to a food processor and mix them together until they're well combined. Once mixed together, we're going to add our butter and the bowl and our shortening.
Actually, I got the bowl now.
Then we're going to mix it up by pulsing it until it becomes crumbly and you don't see any more of the butter or shortening. Now, while pulsing, we're going to slowly add our buttermilk. Our dough is ready, and now we're going to let it chill while we make our filling. But before I do that, I'm going to scoop it onto some plastic wrap and wrap it up tight. Then place it in the fridge to chill.
She's placing it in the chill, and she's dressed up like a pirate, a girl pirate. She's like a cute black skirt on and a white and red top and long flowing hair and a pirate
Make our filling.
cap.
The first thing that we're going to do is
like
chop up our fresh vegetables, starting with our onion. Cut off the top of the onion and the bottom. Cut it in half because we only need half an onion. Peel off the skin. Cut into little pieces. Now for our celery. Cut it once straight down the middle. Turn it to the side. Chop.
Chopping!
Now peel and chop all of our carrots. On a clean surface, chop our chicken into little chunks. Take all of our filling ingredients over to the stove. Heat a large pan over medium heat. Add the oil and let the pan get hot. Add the chicken and stir until the chicken turns white all over. Add those chopped carrots, celery, onions, and salt. Stir it up and cook for about 5 minutes. Then stir in the corn and peas. Once stirred in, turn off the heat and set your mixture off to the side. Now, place a smaller pan on the stove, turn the heat to medium, and allow all of the butter to melt. Add the
Lots of
flour
butter.
and mix completely
And
to make a paste and cook for 1 minute. This
Paste.
mixture is called a roux. Then simultaneously pour the chicken stock into the pan while whisking and mix until combined. Then do the same thing with the milk. Pour it in while whisking and mix until the mixture thickens.
Oh,
Everything is hot off the stove, and now I am gonna pour my sauce.
Like, one thing about food, even if I don't like it or eat it, I find like what it was made from and then how it ends up is actually kind of neat, depending on what they do to it or how they present it.
To the chicken and vegetables. This sauce is called a bechamel. And it's delicious. Yo ho, hi ho, a pirate pot pie for me. Once we're done mixing it up, it's really hot, so I'm going to set it off to the side just to cool down for a little bit. And while it's cooling, we're going to roll out our pie dough. So you guys know what that means. We're going to try to do a little bacon flare now. Here we go.
She got it up by flipping.
Okay, we're done now. Take a little pinch of flour, sprinkle it all over so that your dough doesn't stick. Roll it out to be about a 1/4 inch thick. My dough is rolled out, and now it's ready to transfer on top of my pot pie. What I like to do is gently roll the dough onto the rolling pin, just like this, and gently pick it up and transfer it over the top. Just using my thumb, I'm going to go around the edges, letting the excess dough fall off. And with the excess dough, we're going to make some decorations. To decorate our pie.
She, like I said, makes her stuff based off, like, different characters of the anime, TV shows, cartoons, video games, which makes her a little bit different than others. Like, Lauren in the Kitchen makes hers based off of a lot of Italian recipes that I believe she said in one of her videos was from, like, her grandmother who lives in Italy, which is kind of cool. My daughter's actually part Italian, which is really odd, and Swedish. Because I'm not Italian at all. That's her dad's side of the family. Which is kind of cool. It's just odd because it's like, how is it you're Italian and I'm not? Like, I'm obsessed with pasta. How is that fair? And pizza and, yeah.
I'm gonna be cutting out a skull and crossbones for decoration. Starting with the skull. I got this little cookie cutter online. Give it a little jiggle. I'm also gonna cut out 4 bones. This is a little doggy bone cookie cutter that I had lying around. Then you can remove the excess dough and eat it all. Using a small sharp cutting knife, I'm just going to be cutting off one end. I've got this little jagged edge cookie cutter. Press it down, cut them off to separate. A small triangle for the nose, and a larger curved triangle for the eyes. Our decorations are ready, and over here I've got a little bit of egg wash. It's just 1 egg and a little bit of salt, and a little baking brush. Put a little bit on the top of our pie to attach our decorations. Then using a spatula, pick up our decorations and place them onto the top of the pie. Press them down a little bit. Now his mouth, leave a little space. Because my skull, he's laughing. He's like, Last but not least, place our little crossbones. They don't look like doggy bones anymore. Cut some slits on the top for ventilation. Because the inside is going to create a lot of steam and we need some ventilation to let that steam out. Final step before we bake, egg wash the entire top of the pie. This is going to make it look shiny and turn a golden brown. I've placed the pie on top of
egg wash. Interesting. Love her pirate outfit.
Baking tray because sometimes when it bakes, it will bubble. And that's okay because we've got a tray to catch it. Now I'm going to heat my oven to 375 degrees and bake for about 40 to 45 minutes. Ta-da! Here is the pirate pot pie that we made today. A big thank you to you guys for suggesting something pirate themed. I'll be posting this recipe and a bunch of pictures on RosannaPansino.com, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can check them out there. And if you guys make this pie, please take a picture and send it to me. I love seeing your baking creations. It just makes me happy. It makes my day. Especially with
some time left in here. This is Nerdy Nummies, Susanna. I'm just gonna call her Ro. Nerdy Nummies, Brave Iced Rolls. August 18th, 2017. I do not own it. I do not do anything to help her with it. I give all the credit to her and the people who do it. I just am reacting and reviewing it. And I love her, so you usually won't get anything bad about her from me. I find her show very interesting and if you actually saw how tiny she was in the show, it was kind of like adorably small. But I love, like, I get her humor because I love cartoons and video games, and kind of brings out like your inner kid, and she like just makes some really cool, like, I don't know if she went to baking school, but it looks like the decoration she did like could be like for like bakers from baking school. That's how good they look.
Hey guys, it's Ro.
And
Welcome
she's
to
dressed
another
up as Merida from Brave, which is so funny. She's like her hair curled and in the Merida dress. Cause she's like brown, like she has brown hair. Or she has a wig on. I forget which. It looks like it's her natural hair, but Merida's hair is redder than hers. Like, her hair's, like, mine's a little bit darker right now because it's just being a pain. I haven't been outside. Actually, this is probably for me not being outside hardly and not getting enough water. I'm working on my health. But my hair usually gets lighter when I'm outside. Her hair, or the light in my room really is bad. Like, it's a terrible lighting. Like, you would not like this if you want a good lighting. Like, her lighting looks nice. Anyway, let's get to it. So she does the gumballs, the two dinosaurs, which are positioned differently, her little ingredients on the side. She's in her dress. Looks like she's going to tell us the ingredients by pointing it to him.
Nerdy Nummies. Today I am dressed like Merida from the movie Brave. I got so many requests from you guys to make something Brave themed, and I was thinking, While watching the movie, I saw that she and her brothers and all of her family were eating these iced rolls, and I thought, that's what I want to make. So today we're going to be making the iced rolls from Brave.
And actually, no, I am not Scottish, I am Irish, but Jade is Scottish on her dad's side of the family and Irish on mine side of the family. So she is Scottish. Jade is Scottish. Which is... We have a lot of mixtures, which is kind of weird and cool at the same time. Like, we don't look like we have a lot of mixtures, but we do. And she's kind of funny because she's Irish and Scottish, which is like the main places for redheads. And as you've ever seen our Adventure Tears videos or her in my videos, she is a natural redhead. So it's kind of funny.
Let's get started. The things you will need will be 3 cups plus 3 tablespoons of bread flour, 1.5 cups of butter at room temperature, 8 eggs, half a cup of milk, an additional 1/3 cup plus a tablespoon of bread flour. We're keeping this separate for a reason, 1 package of active dry yeast, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of salt. You will also need some maraschino cherries, royal ice.
Fun fact, maraschino cherries has red dye in it. Cannot eat those. Have to have natural cherries. Which is a fun fact because not a lot of people know that's actually dye in there. It's not actually juice. Like, I have to have like all natural products.